These my dollars make it hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness, what's going on on tonight? Hey, I realize that all my brothers are on right now, but I'm going to go ahead and get mine out the way as well. I don't think I'll be able to come to you on tomorrow evening, so I'll go ahead and do just a little bit of it now. What's going on? Yeah, I'm not gonna say, I'm just gonna be humble tonight, because I'm just gonna be humble. I'm not gonna say I told you so, but I told you so. That's all. I'm not even gonna say nothing. The Cowboys beat the Jets 30-10. I thought that, well, first of all, listen, go ahead and share if you can. Go ahead and share if you can. And those that are coming in, come like really not looking for a large crowd in here, because I got so many of my brothers that are on right now. People kind of pick what they want to, watch, and that's okay. It is what it is. Thank you for those that may be hanging. Hello to those that are maybe on Podbean. Haven't checked it yet. But for those that are here, I haven't seen who's on here yet. But thank you for joining in on the night. This is the time when everybody is talking at the same time. All Cowboy bloggers are busy right now working, because we got something to talk about. No question about it. We got something to talk about. Make my little feeble attempt to say at least what I saw on today, and keep it moving from there. I could just start talking real crazy, but I'm not, because it's only game 2. Nothing. We did what we were supposed to do. That's the way that I see it. I didn't think that it was gonna be. I knew we were gonna win. I knew that. I just didn't know. I thought it would be just a little bit better. and it wasn't. That's just all I got to say. Hey, as you come in, need all those that are coming in. Why don't you just go ahead and like it if you want to. And let me speak to all you guys that are here. Daryl, hey man, what's up? My little brother in here, HK, what's going on? Dylan in here. Oh yeah. All of you guys that are here. Hope that you guys are having a good day. If you're a Cowboy fan, you had a great day. And I'm gonna kill some of this stuff that I've been, listening, watching you guys kind of put stuff down. First of all, Cowboy fans want perfection. They want every drive to end up in a touchdown. I guess, there's nothing wrong with that. But, reality they have to set in. Everybody you want 80 points and all that kind of stuff. I get it. But it's reality. Things don't go the way that you plan, and plus, as we came in, as the game started, the Jets had a pretty good defense too. The Jets have a legitimate defense. There's no question about that. Everybody knows that the Jets are loaded on defense. And I know what the score looked like. I understand, but there's a reason why that they look like what they look like today. And it wasn't because they had a bad day. I understand who their quarterback is. I understand that there is a gigantic difference between Zach Wilson and Aaron Rodgers. We know that, but the Jets still won last week, and Zach Wilson played just about the whole game. The reason why they look like today is because the Cowboys made them look like that. And if you saw the game, you can't dispute that. You just can't. You'll be wasting your time if you did. And you look real silly if you tried to say otherwise. All I'm going to say is the stats don't lie. Okay? This is really all you need to know. Time of possession for this whole game. The Jets had the ball for 17 minutes and 45 seconds. The Dallas Cowboys had the ball 42 minutes and 15 seconds. What are we talking about here? It's nothing to talk about. I mean, I'm gonna say it one more time. Time of possession. If you don't have the ball, you can't do nothing. 42 minutes and 15 seconds for the Cowboys. 17 minutes and 45 seconds for the Jets today. Well, I mean, that's total domination. Watch this. When I talked to you guys yesterday, I said that I only had one question about this defense. One. And that question was, can we stop the run? Y'all remember I said that yesterday. Well, the Jets had 16 attempts for 64 yards today. What else do you want? While on the other hand, I was shocked. The Cowboys had 44 rushing attempts. That's unbelievable. And 134 yards. And that's not a good yard per average. But the commitment to run the ball 44. When's the last time we ran the ball 44 times? It just don't make any sense. Dak Prescott did what most of us don't want him to do. He threw the ball 38 times, but he completed 31 of them. That's over. I think that's almost right over 70% of your passes. That's unbelievable. 2 touchdowns and no picks. What else do you want? I mean, I know what most of you gonna say, and I'm kind of in the category too, and I will get to that in just a second. But they had, thank you, James. The Cowboys ran 81 plays. Do you understand that college teams don't even do that? College teams don't run stuff like that. It was just total annihilation today. I'm almost about to tell you that we look better this week than we did against the Giants. And yeah, they scored 10 points, but I mean, it was just just dominance. And as I predicted, once we made Zach Wilson a primary thrower of the football, he does what he always does. He give the ball away. It just, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I didn't expect us to do it like this. But what it shows is that we, we dominate. That was dominant. I mean, it was to me, we played a better game than we did against the Giants. To me, just the dominant football. I mean, just dominant. We just eating them alive. And if you want to go individually, man, look, Micah Parsons is just. I mean, I look. There's no better defensive player in the game right now. And I know this is only after week 2, but this is what everybody had predicted that he would be. Hey, Miss Cassie, I see you. What's going on? Everybody said that this would be the year where he would take over. And he is off to a incredible start. He was just a one-man wrecking crew, even though the defense as a whole did it. But I'm saying this dude took completely over. Now, the turnovers are there. The sacks, we only had 3 sacks today, but the pressure on them was fine. We just grinded away. We put our will on them. The Jets defense was not as dominant as a lot of people said. Is because we took all the steam away from them. They were on the field the whole game. Their defense was. They were tired. We kept putting the foot on the gas. They only had the ball 7. If the ball, look, if you have your offense and you had the ball over 42 minutes, your offense, which was the Cowboys, that means that their defense was on the field 42 minutes. I don't care who you are. If you on the field that long, you're going to get tired quick. That's what happened. We just beat them up till they got tired. It was like a 12-round fight, and we just went ahead and TKO'd them maybe about in the 11th round instead of, or the 11th or the 12th. We could have knocked them out early, and I'll get into that in just a second, but we just TKO'd these boys. They didn't win a round, They had their one fluke play. I give them that. They made a play. Gary Wilson got it. Good. But that was it. Other than that, it was just murder. I'm sorry. It just wasn't even close. It wasn't nothing to talk about. Somebody, who is it? Hey, whoever this is on Podbean. Okay, I don't know who you are, but no, the Cowboys weren't lucky. Cowboys are they're good right now. All right, they're good. And all you want to be haters who want to come in here, y'all ain't talking about nothing. Cowboys are a very scary football team right now. I know it's early, but there's not too many teams that look as good as we do. We're dominant right now. This defense is everything that most of us said it would be. We didn't know, however, that it was going to be just like this, though. These guys are on a mission. The defense is on a mission. That's what you're seeing. They're playing like it. They're not giving up too much of nothing. You're gonna have to you're gonna have to hit a home run on these guys because you're not gonna grind it out against them. You're really gonna have to. You're gonna have to. I don't know what it's going. I mean, if you, at least for this day, they stopped the run for this day. You know, you'll see what it looked like a little bit later on. But as for right now, it's the best defense in the NFL right now. No question. No question. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'll address you. I don't even know who you are, Anthony J. Gabbs. He said, you all talk early, come playoff time, quiet. Don't worry, 49ers will put y'all out for a third year in a row. Choke every single year, literally. Obviously, this must be a 49er fan. And I'm not even going to argue with you because you have a couple facts that are there. The 49ers put us out 2 years in a row. Got you. That's check. You're right. Can't even argue that. You say choke every single year. I'm not going to say choke. 49ers were a better team. That ain't choking. It's just we lost to the better team. Just that simple. Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing. It ain't choking. If you're the better team, unless we were favored to win, then I'll give it to you. But I don't think we were favored to win against y'all last 2 years, so I don't consider that a choke. We just lost. So that's the bottom line. Did we lose, whether we choked or not? Y'all beat us. So I'm not even gonna argue with you on that. I'm loving how the narrative is changing though. Cause see, we haven't been there every year. We've been there since McCarthy's been here though. See? The narrative is changing. Don't worry about it. And like JD just said, I ain't gonna even talk to y'all 49er fans. We'll see y'all in about another 2-3 weeks. Let me see who I got on my team first, and then we'll talk. Oh, and the J Gab. You an Eagle fan. You ain't talking about nothing. You just better hope Dak Prescott not playing y'all when we see y'all Eagles. You know you don't beat him, right? That's what the track record say. We don't have Dak Prescott don't have no problem with the Philadelphia Eagles. You do know that, don't you? And I just hit you with facts. If you don't believe it, look it up for yourself. Now Cooper Rush playing, okay, you know. You might have something to talk about, but Dak Prescott don't have no problem with the Eagles. Never have. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Those are facts I just dropped on you too. See, I gave the 49ers credit. I thought you was a 49er fan. But why are you on here anyway? I'm just saying, you're an Eagles fan. What you on here for anyway? You want to rain on the Cowboys parade? You can't, because see, you know what's going on. You know what's going on. You see what happened. We can't wait to see Philly, but that's on down the road. Our next stop is Arizona. That's who I'm worried about next. You know, I ain't worried about the 49ers. I ain't worried about the Eagles. I ain't worried about nobody else but the Arizona Cardinals. That's all I'm worried about. I'm week by week, dog. That's how I'm rolling. I let all the other Cowboy fans talk to you about the Eagles and Jalen Hurts and the 49er fans that's showing up in here because we just ruined their day. They won today. They want the Cowboys to lose. Now they sick because the Cowboys look real dominant and how they do. We ain't worried about all that. Our next stop is Arizona. That's our next stop. I care less what the 49ers do. I can care less what the Eagles do. I can care less what anybody do. All I'm worried about, I only had one objective today. The New York Jets. That's it. That's all I'm worried about. Now my shift focus straight to the Arizona Cardinals now. See? Here goes. See, I like all this. I'm gonna see, Andy, if you coming with facts. Say that's fine, but we made in 2 Super Bowls with 2 different quarterbacks before Dak could. even make it to the second round of playoffs. Hasn't even sniffed the NFC Championship. Once again, and I'm not going to even go argue with you because you stated facts right there. I'm not going to argue with you. Let me just go over it. You made it to 2 Super Bowls with 2 different quarterbacks before Dak could even make it to the second round of playoffs. That's facts. He hasn't even sniffed the NFC Championship game. That's facts. I mean, you ain't hurting me. I mean, my comeback would be, did you win? Did you? I mean, you made it last year. You won the one, with foes. I give you that. That's good. I can't argue with you. Y'all got a recent ring on your finger. I'm not gonna argue with you. You made the Super Bowl, but you didn't win, so you ain't talking about nothing else. So I give you that. You got that. I'm just trying to figure out why you here though. That's all. That's all I want to know. I want to know why you here. Don't worry about it. We coming. Don't the showdown is coming. The showdown is coming. Don't worry about it. See? We ain't talk about that. Let's get back to the game because I'm wasting my time talking to Eagle fans and 49er fans that are here. I'm wasting my time because my focus is the Arizona Cardinals. That's what my show gonna be about. When I come back later this week, it ain't gonna be about no Eagles and 49ers and all that. It's gonna be about the Arizona Cardinals. That's what it's gonna be. We going for 3-0. 3-0. That's what we going for. Because what amazes me about this is that before the game started, there were some who thought the Jets were gonna win. And certainly folks thought that the Jets would put up, have a better game. No question. And the reason why they based that was because they beat the Bills, who for some reason everybody think the Bills are this and that. Josh Allen is this and that. So because the Jets beat them and pretty much because Zach Wilson played the whole game other than 4 plays and they beat them, they said, well, shoot, they'll go down there and upset Dallas. Then when we beat them up the way we did today, now all of a sudden the Jets not good. It's just Dallas make you look bad. It's kind of like, at least for now, okay? At least for now, the Cowboys make team look bad. It kind of reminds you of Floyd Mayweather. I said this before, and it fits again here. Floyd, when y'all keep, people talk about Floyd, this and that, but when you look at his resume, he fought all world champions. He did. You go down the list. Everybody say, but he fought him older. Well, Floyd was older too. Floyd just made world champions look like regular sparring partners. You see what I'm saying? And that's what the Cowboys did. Before the game started against the Giants, there was some that thought the Giants was going to beat us too. Cowboys made them look like they ain't never seen a football before in their life. And then everybody before this game started saying, well, the Jets it's the battle of the 2 defenses. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a slugfest. Oh, the Jets got a great defense. Oh my God, what a defense, Jets. And the Cowboys offense just ate them alive. And we made them look like their defense is top at the bottom of the league. Got 30 points put on them today. 30. We hung 30 on them. On their great defense. So the Cowboys are so far, we making however way y'all want to make it look, we're making some folks look real bad right now. Okay? Now, let's go with specifics so I can be done. Because some of y'all want to watch the Sunday night game. All right. Defensively, I mean, God. What are we talking about? Shane says, Bishop, let me ask this. He says, if you were the Jets, would you trade for Kyler Murray? As I understand it, they want the first pick in the draft. Is Kyler better than Zach Wilson? Well, first of all, you got to make sure to find out the commitment of Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers is dead set on playing next year, you ain't going to get another quarterback. And if you did get the first pick in the draft, it won't be another quarterback. You ain't gonna have three quarterbacks, all of them in the first round on your bench. You're not gonna do that. You're not. So they would pick somebody else. If you ask me. But that's neither here or there. They gave up on Zach Wilson. To be honest with you, they just forced to have him play. You keep in mind he lost his job last year to Sam Darnold. Give me a break. They benched him for Sam Darnold. Y'all remember that last year? He just so happened to be the only reason why Sam Darnold, because Sam is at the 49ers now. But Zach Wilson was the third quarterback after he lost his job to Sam Darnold again. So, it is what it is. Defensively, we took away their biggest thing. Their whole thing was running the ball and playing good defense. We shut all that down. I was impressed with the run defense. And the game was close. We made them, we smothered them, and we imposed our game plan on him, which was really showed, of course, in the second half. But the goal, I believe, of Dan Quinn was to make Zach Wilson throw the football, because if you make him throw the football, he gonna turn it over. He does not see the field well. He never has. That's why he lost his job when he came out of college. He from BYU, he's never seen the field well. That's why he got all these turnovers, and that's exactly what happened, especially in the second half. But he does not see the field well. His base is not good throwing the football. Some of them throws are erratic. He did get lucky. I ain't gonna say lucky, but he made a good play on the touchdown pass that Garrett Wilson caught. That was a good one. Should have not been a touchdown. Malik Hooker took a bad angle and missed the tackle. And of course, at this point, Garrett Wilson gonna outrun Stephon Gilmore automatic. So that's just poor tackling. I'm quite sure Quinn will show that in film this week, but that was obvious. Other than that, he did nothing. He hurt us running the ball, in the first half, with them scrambles. He hurt us that way. He kept the chains moving. But if your quarterback just got to beat us just by running the ball, that's not going to last long. That's exactly what happened. So the first half, we took away their game plan. The game really should have been over in the first half. But our offense did not cash in, which is really, to me, it is a little slight down moment that we kicked so many field goals. But the way that I look at it is because they held the ball for 42 minutes and they only had 17, we just wore them down completely. You can't keep your defense on the field. Our defense gave us plenty of 3 and outs. And then our offense, one thing, if you notice about Coach McCarthy's play call style, and one of the things that he's emphasized is that they are getting the call early, and then they're snapping the ball quick. They're not giving defense any rest. They're not even huddling up. And if they are, they coming out quick. So that they're in other words, they're keeping pressure on defenses. You almost can't even hardly sub. We were running almost like a college style, no huddle type offense. The ball coming out quick, for real. And it's beneficial. So if you want to, Cowboy fans want everything to be, perfect. It could have been another 40-point victory tonight. There are some that say the Cowboys should have scored 50 points today. We was inside the 5-yard line. Good Lord. And we still ended up kicking field goals, whether it's by penalty or We just couldn't get in. I did not like. Now that I'm going, I did not like Coach McCarthy inside the 10-yard line because every run that he called was a look like an Ezekiel Elliott tribute. Run the ball straight up the middle, and you're not running straight up in the middle against the Jets. You had to stretch them. That's why the little plays you saw Deuce come in, it was to the outside. When you saw Pollard on most of his, well, not most of his runs, they either off tackle or outside. That's where you got some pretty good runners. But I saw Tony Pollard run the ball up the middle like Zeke used to do, and I was saying like we ain't getting it like that. I mean, how many times we got to keep doing this? And by the way, impressive. Tony Pollard had 25 carries today. 25. He didn't get 100 yards. I think he caught the ball 6 times today. So that's about 31 touches. The more Tony Pollard touches the ball, can't number good things happen. It was good. Those 72 yards were important that he had. Those catches that he had were important because it's rare that he gets negative plays. Even the short yardage runs he was doing, he usually was getting right at 3 yards, 2 to 3 yards. So it wasn't real negative plays at all. Dak Prescott, that was Greg, you say Dak could have ran some RPOs in red zone, but he didn't call it. He didn't. Can't blame that on Dak. McCarthy did not do that. I thought that why they kept trying to run it inside on run the stretch play and run it outside. They couldn't stop us. We were too fast running the ball outside. So I don't get why we kept trying to just shove it down their throat like that. If we would have scored, we would have scored 50 points today. It just really had no real answer at all. That's the way that I look at it. It could have been way worse. That's really the only thing that Aubrey had a good game kicking the ball today. Of course, 5 field goals, but he kicked too many field goals for me. And I think we'll have that cleaned up. You got to keep in mind, we still learning how to play. We still learning. This is the second week. The game plan was altered against the Giants, and I believe the game plan was somewhat altered today because of the way that we were beating up the Jets. We knew they weren't going to score. So the game plan was crazy. Now, here's another thing that you can smile about. Everybody knows that CeeDee Lamb is the number 1 receiver. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that we're trying to get him the ball. The Jets knew that. And despite them knowing that, CeeDee Lamb still had, I think, over 11 catches today, 140 or 50 yards receiving, and they knew he was getting the ball. Oh, yeah, that's big time. That tells you that Mike McCarthy knows what he's doing. If you saw the game and were looking pre-snap, you would see CD was just lining up everywhere, except on Sauce. He did, and it's only a couple times he got on Sauce. Other than that, the Cowboys' game plan obviously was to stay away from Sauce and go wound the other cornerback that was over there. And my goodness, did they do that? That's just smart football. That's smart football. Brandon Cooks was out. Jalen Tolbert had a nice little series there where he caught a few balls in a row. But they worked the side that was opposite Sauce. And we killed them. We did. I love the play calling, actually. I just wish we would have scored a whole lot more than what we did. But the Jets have a good defense. That's what you saw. They're able to stop the run. I remember I said yesterday, I just wanted to see, because this is for you 49er fans that are still here. This is what I said yesterday. I said that we need to find out how we play physical type defense, because this is the prelude for week 5 and Philadelphia. And I'll throw That's who's on out. We need to know, can we match up to bullies, so-called bullies? And we did. This sets us up for a few weeks from now when we go play a very physical San Francisco 49er team. Because the Jets were physical and we dominated them. Dominant. Today was what we call a complimentary team win. The only thing that happened this week is the special teams didn't score nothing. I mean, it was complimentary football. We put points on the board. We put points on the board, whether it was by touchdown or field goal, and the defense didn't let nobody score except that one play. The defense was flat out. If the defense is only giving up one touchdown a game, look, we're gonna win a whole lot of football game. It's just that simple, y'all. No, I didn't want Garrett Wilson to score like that. Well, we ain't give up one touchdown. If your defense is only giving up one score a game, you're gonna win a whole lot of football games. I'm just saying. And this defense, I keep trying. I told y'all in the offseason, especially when we got Gilmore, I told y'all that we are going to be a top 3 defense in the league. Now, some of y'all said we were going to be number 1. I said, well, I just got to see it. But what I've seen so far, they are without a doubt the best defense in the game right now. It's no question. The stats say it. It's going to be there for a minute because, I mean, look at all the turnovers we done got so far. I think Wilson had, 3 picks? That's 3 more turnovers. A fumble by, I think, on Cook that Michael Parsons ripped out of there. That's 4. I mean, dude, we're going to lead the league in sacks. We only got 3 today, but we're going to lead the league in sacks. I mean, this stuff is crazy, man. And here's the scary part about the Cowboy defense, y'all. We got folks that's coming back. That's what's scary. Donovan Wilson hasn't even played today. Ain't played yet. Y'all know what Donovan brings to the table. Jordan Lewis just played today. He's just getting his feet wet. He was on a snap count. You know what's gonna happen if he stays healthy. Man, this thing is about to get real crazy. It really is. It really is. Donovan Wilson by himself takes this defense to another level because he's so physical. I mean, this ain't nowhere near where it's gonna be. I mean, woo, we good. Greg says, I love the way Rico ran the ball. Yes, sir. Rico was physical. Maybe, and that's another thing that maybe Coach McCarthy needs to pay attention to. When they ran the ball inside, that Ezekiel Elliott special, just run it up the middle, you got to know who to do that with. Because the truth is, Rico looked better running the ball, up the middle than Tony Pollard did. It seemed like every time Rico touched the ball, it was at least 4 yards minimum. He just he had that burst there. So that's something that maybe you just gotta pay attention to a little bit later. But overall, y'all, Cowboy fans shouldn't be complaining at all. I mean, if you're complaining, then you just want 1,000% perfection, and it's not going to happen. One of these games, it very well may be against Arizona. Any given Sunday, this is the NFL. Teams can play. So far, the Cowboys, they will be heavily favored next week against the Arizona Cardinals. We all know that. The question is, can you go ahead and beat up a team that everybody know you're supposed to beat up on. Some folks categorized the Jets like that this week. Some folks thought that the Jets really had a chance to beat us. Most thought that the Cowboys would win, but nobody probably thought that they were going to get dominated like they did, like they did today. Next week, they will be saying that we were supposed to light up Arizona. I don't care if we light them up, win by about 30 points or by 3 points. I don't care. I want 3-0. That's all I want. See, this is why I'm gonna tell you the reason why I fast forward a little bit. I ain't really. It's not fast forwarding. See, last year, as I said it before, the Cowboys were 12-5. Okay, 12-5. Usually in the hunt for home field advantage. 12-5 usually wins your division without a doubt. 12-4, whatever you want to call it. That automatically wins. They usually automatically win your division. Well, or either a home field advantage. Well, 12-5 got us on a wild card spot on the road. That's what that did for us last year with a 12-5 record. And I'm saying that to say this: I don't care if it's by 30. I don't care if it's by 3. All I want is to win because I got my eye on Philadelphia and I have my eye on San Francisco. And as long as they are winning, we need to win too. Because I don't want to win 12 games this year and we on the road possibly for every playoff victory. I don't want to be on the road with a 12-5 record and I didn't win my division. I want to win if the 49ers, especially Philadelphia. If Philadelphia is winning, we need to win. And when they lose, we need to win so we can get a game over them. I need Philadelphia behind me. That's what I want. So I am looking at, if you want to say I'm looking ahead, I'm looking ahead of that. I got my eye every Sunday and on Philadelphia, what they do, what was the score, and I got my eye on San Francisco. I want to know what their score was. I can care less. All I want to know is did they win? Because what that does is I want to win. That let us know we need to do our game. We need to keep pace. And so because of that, all I'm trying to do is handle our business. I think we got the early, let me see. I forgot. Let me look. Let me look. We're at Arizona next week. We got the 3:00 game again. We got the 3:00 game next week. And so by that time, I don't know the schedule of the Eagles or the 49ers. I don't know if it's they got late games or whatever, but whatever the case may be, we need to just handle our business and then let the chips fall where they may. One thing about the 49ers and the Eagles, we have them under our control, just like they think they got us under their control, because we have to play them. We got to play both of them. We get the Eagles twice, we get the 49ers once this year. There's 3 games right there. We got a chance to control them ourselves. So all I'm worried about is Arizona. Another dominant performance. I don't want to hold you guys tonight. A dominant performance. Greg say the 49ers play the Giants Thursday night. Well, the Giants feel better now. They didn't have to play us, so they won their game. They beat Arizona. As I knew they would look better. They won, so I guess the Giants feel a little bit better now. They're back now, okay? They picked their lip up off the floor after the beating that we gave them. And they went around and played a lesser team, and they won on the road. Good for the Giants. Okay. All I know is that's all. When my glasses tilted like that, y'all forgive me. It looks horrible. Okay, jeez. We just need to win, keep pace. Teams that we supposed to win, beat, we need to beat them. One thing about, I don't know if you guys knows about the Giants. Joe said Giants getting blown out by the 49ers. One thing I did see that Saquon is hurt. They're gonna do the X-rays on him. Y'all forgive me. They're gonna do the X-rays on him coming, but he had to have 2 men walk him off the field after the game. Well, during the game when he got hurt, he got bent up pretty bad. What's going on here? Oh, jeez. No wonder I can't see my vision tilted. But anyway, so Saquon may not be playing Thursday. The way he got bent up and the way he was being helped, even if the X-rays are negative, it's just kind of hard for me to believe that he'll be ready to go in just a couple of days. So I don't think Saquon is going to play. So that's their best weapon. And the 49ers are there. So I think that, the Giants going to be in trouble for real this Thursday. I don't care who it is. We just need to win. I want 3-0. We already took care of the Jets. The Jets got beat down. We treated them like they don't belong. I didn't want to say that about the Jets. I knew the Giants didn't belong. That's a great trade then, Kenny, for your fantasy league there. I didn't say that about it. I had too much respect for the Jets. But it turned out that the Jets don't belong either. I'll say that. The Cardinals quarterback is Josh Dobbs. He can run the ball, he can throw it, but they don't belong either. I'm gonna put that out there now. They don't belong. And we need to treat him just like we treat everybody else. It's just that simple. That's the way I look at it. I'll give you a little pre-Arizona thing now. They don't belong. They don't. They supposed to get ripped apart just like everybody else has so far. That's the way I'm looking at it. I'm just about to the point now. I don't care who your quarterback is. You're going to pay the price against us. This defense is going to give you the same tail whooping. That ain't gonna change. That's not gonna change. They're not practicing discrimination on defense. Everybody can get it. Everybody. And everybody gonna get it. If you ain't line up at 3rd and 6th, 3rd and 7th, 3rd and 8th, look out. It's coming. Don't worry about it. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. Better get ready. That's all I'm gonna tell you. All right, I'm done. I apologize. I probably won't be with you guys at all tomorrow. At all. Now me say Eastside. Yeah, I told you Eastside better not show up in here. He probably looking at me right now, but just don't want to click in. Cause his Texans got their brains kicked out again. I wish he would show up in here, run his mouth. He better not say a word. Especially since the Cowboys just beat down the Jets. You know, when he in here said that the Jets was going to beat us yesterday? That's what he said. That's why he ain't showing up. See? Eastside, you probably looking right now listening. Because you get notifications when I'm going live. You better stay away. You better not say a word. You better not say nothing. Don't even click in. Because you ain't talking about nothing. That's my message. Y'all send that to him. You better not say nothing. I wish you would. You better not say a word. You don't get to say nothing on this show until Houston win a game. Probably won't get a chance to talk maybe about once or twice then. Greg said the Cardinals are competitive tanking. Well, they might have the kid from USC on, the Heisman Trophy winner, Caleb Williams on their plate. That might be the case. They might be had their eye on possibly Shador Sanders, whose stock is rising, week by week. They might have that going on. Yeah. That's what I said, Joe. I think that if that's the case, then so be it. We'll take 3-0 and get out of Arizona and keep it moving. Shane says, are you learning from Dan Quinn and transferring that to your team? Well, we won last week, 12-0. I'm the defensive coordinator. What they tell you? Matter of fact, I got practice tomorrow. And that's really one of the main reasons why I won't be with you guys tomorrow evening, because my practice starts at 6:30, 5:30 or 6:30. It's one of the two. So there's no way I'll be able to, to have the show tomorrow at 7 p.m. So you guys are there. Hey, I'm sorry. I see all you guys on Podbean. What's going on? Oh, Jesus. iDoc. Smoke is in the building. What's up, Smoke? XKJUZE. I can't pronounce that, but appreciate you popping in. What's going on? The Cowboys are just they're dominant right now. It's early. It's only been 2 weeks. But for right now, the Cowboys, I don't care whether you hate it or not, and you'll get to hear, here's the funny part. This don't have because I'm really through talking about the game, because you can't say nothing about the game other than we were dominant. Now, what's going to be interesting in last week, they said Dak Prescott didn't throw a touchdown. That's what you heard, the rhetoric of Stephen A. Smith and all that kind of stuff. And I'm still saying, like, okay, just stay tuned. And here y'all go, wanna trying to run rough shot over that and say, now Dak went 31 for 38, dang near a perfect passing rating. I think his passing rate was 112, completed over 70% of his passes, close to 80% of his passes. What's the narrative gonna be this week? Threw two touchdowns, and most of all, as much as they can't stand it, he didn't turn the ball over. So here we go again. See what I'm saying? I'm interested to see tomorrow what the excuse gonna be this week, other than saying we're tearing a knothole into people. That's really the only thing you need to say. I'm anxious to hear tomorrow, what folks got to say tomorrow. So I can just laugh, because with the Dallas Cowboys, the goalposts move every week. See what I'm saying? The goalposts keep moving. So what's it gonna be this week? I guess they're gonna say, well, Dak still haven't thrown for 300 yards. I guess that's gonna be the next one. I don't know. Just win. We ain't looking ahead. The only thing I said about looking ahead, I want to keep up with Philly and San Francisco and wins, which automatically means I'm not looking ahead because they playing the same week that we are. So we one game at a time. We're looking at Arizona next. We need to beat Arizona, whether that's by 30 points or whether that's by 2 points. I don't care. I want to win. I want us to be 3-0 right after that. You hear the skeptics say they're going to go crazy tomorrow with our defense. They'll give all the credit to the defense. They're gonna say the offense played a little bit better. The next thing gonna be the Cowboys, the best team in the NFL. This is what you're getting ready to hear, and I guess that'll give the skeptics all the fire that they need to try to downplay it, which is fine. I'm not saying we the best team in the NFL either, but I'm trying to tell you, we one of them. Let me put that there. We may not be the best team in the NFL. We sure are one of them. It ain't no question about that. None. And is this the best defense in the league? No doubt. Best defense in the league. Dallas Cowboys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I'm done. Uh, I'm not gonna do the phone line. That's why you don't see the ticker. I'm tired. Been at church. Uh, I wanted to take a nap, but I couldn't. Uh, Marlon is one of my best friends. Says not satisfied with our red zone off. We already went over that, and our overall rushing attack. Well, that could be misconstrued. It just all depends on how you're looking at it. That rushing attack, Marlon, I don't know if you've seen the stats, but let me give it to you because I got people in here who won with us before. I can't tell you the last time. First of all, the Cowboys ran 81 plays. That's unheard of in a pro game. That's crazy. And the reason why we ran that many plays is because the time of possession. 42 minutes and 15 seconds for the Cowboys. 17 minutes and 45 seconds for the Jets. 42 minutes. So I mean and here's the thing, it's really not sometimes about the yardage with running, it's about the consistency. I was shocked when I saw this, but the Cowboys ran the ball 44 times for 134 yards. So no, that's a horrible yard per average, without a doubt. But what you can be proud of, unlike Kellen Moore, we ran the ball 44 times. That's called commitment. And that's what's going to have to happen later on in the year after November. That's 44 times. Dak threw the ball 38 times, but like I said, we had 81 plays. College teams don't even do that. That's it's not about the yardage, it's about the commitment. We ran the ball 44 times. Dak threw it 38 times. I'm going to say it one more time. The Cowboys ran the ball today. I can't tell you when the last time when the last time we had that many plays in the game. We may have set a record today, to be honest with you. 44 times running. Dak threw it 38. That sounds like balance to me. Well, and Marlon, you're right. We couldn't block them, but then that goes to play calling. Because earlier I said we gave tribute to Ezekiel Elliott, if you ask me. We were running the ball, all trying to run it straight up the middle, nonstop. That's the reason. But when we ran it outside with Pollard a couple times, then when Deuce came in, he just blew past everybody. We didn't stretch the field. We could have ran off tackle stuff. We could have ran sweeps. We could have ran the stretch play. But instead, they wanted to hand the ball up the middle. Even Rico was running up the middle. I don't know. Sometimes you got to adjust your running game plan according to what's going on in the game. That's the only bad part I didn't like about the play calling, but I love the commitment. 44 times rushing. That's the reason why the time possession is like that. I mean, we dominated. Even though the points, it could have been 50 points today. But we dominated offensively. The score, the points on the board, could be argued, but the offense was dominant today just because they kept moving the chains. They couldn't get us off the field. We didn't turn the ball over. They didn't stop us. We stopped ourselves. Had them, a few dumb penalties that we had. But see, when you had the ball 44 minutes, 40, whatever it was, I said, 45 minutes to their 17, you were dominant offensively. We already know we were dominant defensively, but today was a dominant performance by the offense. We just didn't cash it in. And of course, we're gonna need that later on. Yeah, we need to have better red zone efficiency, especially when you get inside the 5-yard line. I mean, that's the argument today, but I'm quite sure that's what Coach McCarthy would be talking about. Obviously in film this week, and that's primarily on him. He really believed he could just run it straight up the middle on these guys, and that wasn't the case. I think it's just a matter of different play calls there. So it is what it is. Dominant performance all the way around. This defense is sickening. This defense is sickening. Michael Parsons is he's different, y'all. Michael Parsons is different. Michael Parsons is a game-wrecking machine. A one-man wrecking machine, can dominate the ball, can change a whole game from where he is. Can dictate a whole game. He can dictate a game, man. That and he'll never get the votes, but that's MVP of the league type stuff. I ain't talking about defensive player of the year. The stuff that he's doing now, that's MVP type stuff. That's how good he is. I mean, if you had to vote for MVP of the league right now, I'm not saying Michael Parsons would be the MVP of the league, but what I am saying is he would get some votes. I'm not talking about defensive player of the year. That should be wrapped up as a week too. I ain't saying wrapped up for the season. I'm saying if you had to vote for defensive player of the year right now, it would be him. There's no other person. But I'm saying he ought to be MVP of the whole NFL right now. I'm not saying he should, but I'm saying he should get votes for it. That's how good he is right now. I mean, my best friend and one of my best friends, look, this is what he did. And you have to go back and just check and see how many false starts did he cause. That's just the truth. See, that counts too. That's how much effect that's how much effect he has. He forget the sacks and forget the pressures and the knockdowns. How many false starts has he caused? That should count as well. I mean, he is a true game wrecker. That's what he is. And right now he deserves a vote for MVP of the entire football league, the entire NFL. I ain't saying he should win it, again, because y'all will take what I said like I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying he should get some votes. Ooh, I got that noise in there. Turn this down. It should be better. He deserves MVP votes. He's dominant and it's only going to get worse. You can double him, he's still going to get there. And if you go single on him, he's going to destroy you. I mean, he line up everywhere. He's just killing people. He lined up over center day and he's so fast. He did a Bear Sanders shake on the dude. I mean, and still got in there. It's just crazy, man. We ain't seen nothing like him in a pretty good while. All right, I'm done. Y'all have a good rest of your night. All you Cowboy fans, you're gonna hear a whole bunch of talk tomorrow. You're gonna even hear something from the Cowboy bloggers. Listen, I understand we didn't do well as we thought we should from the red zone, but Cowboys moved the ball tremendously. They held the ball. They moved the chains. They put points on the board. And when you have a defense like what we have, it ain't gonna take much. I was off. I said the score would be 24-13. A lot of you guys were with me yesterday said we would score over 30. Some of you said we were gonna get 40. We should have. And a lot of you guys didn't get them. I thought the highest number that I saw yesterday was somebody picked the Jets to win. I think I saw somebody said 24-21. The highest number that I saw was 21 from the Jets. Other than the person that said that the Jets would win. Everybody else had the Jets under 20 points. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if your defense is going to hold opposing offense to under 20 points a game, you're going to win a lot of football games. But when your defense is only allowing under 14 points a game, now you're talking some different type stuff. And I understand it's only 2 weeks. Got a long way to go. But this defense is going to get better just with the personnel that's coming back. And they're just learning still to play together. And if they can avoid major injuries, then this defense is going to be what you're seeing now. And I'm gonna tell you something. If this defense is allowing teams to score on their per game average is somewhere between 14 and 17, we talking some serious different type stuff. We talking real advancement. And if your team is giving up on the 10, so we did a shutout last week, and then we got 10 this week. So that means as of right now, the Cowboys are allowing 5 points a game. So far, 2 weeks. 40-0 first game, 30-10. 2 goes into 10 5 times. That means that the Dallas Cowboys defense is allowing 5 points a game so far. I don't know what else y'all want. Look, I don't know what else you want. I got a defense that's only allowing, as of now, 5 points a game. Without a doubt, that's the number one defense in the league. I don't know what you want, and Arizona ain't gonna score much next week. I'll tell you that right now. This thing finna get crazy. All right, y'all enjoy your night. Great night, great victory by the Cowboys. I'll be with you guys possibly Tuesday. It will not be tomorrow. It'll probably be Tuesday. We'll go a little bit more in depth. By then, we'll have major press conferences to see what the guys are talking about. Hopefully, we escape the game without major injuries. I did wonder why Tyler Smith was not in the game. I saw T.J. Bass get in, but Tyler Smith started the game. I was wondering what happened, why he didn't get back in. Obviously, he probably hurt himself again, or he tweaked today, want to take a chance or whatever. But I'd be interested to hear about Tyler Smith, why he didn't finish the game. That's my only question. Hopefully his hamstring hopefully he didn't retweak it or made it worse. Hopefully that's what you got to be careful of when we start talking hamstring. You just can't throw them. They need to fully heal. So that'll be interesting. What's going on with Tyler Smith? All right. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, great victory for the Dallas Cowboys, 30-10 win. I'll see you guys Tuesday. This has been the one and the only. This is the Big Time Show.